Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kaizen here, and today I'm back with some more figures. And I'm sorry I didn't post for like 3 weeks. I know I said that I was gonna post the rest of the X-Men videos, which are coming soon, but I was having like some personal problems, and I don't know, I was kind of distracted by that, you know. But I don't have an X-Men video today. I know you guys saw the title. Today we're reviewing Moon Knight. Yes, sir. Look at this man, bro. Oh shoot. Look at this dude. Let me get closer for y'all. I was so geeked when I saw this at the store because this is the Target exclusive, the new one that just came out, and actually I went on the first day that they released, and they didn't have them stocked. They still had the X-Men wave stocked. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just ask the guy, like one of the employees. And I asked one of the employees, like, if they have it in the back. He's like, oh yeah, let me go check. And he went to the back, and I was waiting there for him, and he came back, and he had both of them. He was like, these are the ones you're talking about, right? And I was like, yes, thank you. And so, yeah, I did have them, like, on first day. But, like I said, I was just distracted by some personal things, so I wasn't able to like review them right away. But even though it's a few days late, we're gonna review it anyways. Alright, so before we get this man open, let's just admire the box art, because I swear, like, people, they really don't appreciate like the art that's on the box, you know. I love these type of boxes, the retro carded boxes. I don't know why, I just love these boxes because like I just love window boxes in general, because any type of box that you get that's like, hang on, let me find it. Like, for instance, these new boxes that Marvel Legends have been releasing are just straight utter. Because hear me out, look at this. You see this perfect work of art, right? This perfect box, you can see it perfectly. And then you just get this. Getting a figure that's in one of these boxes, it's almost like buying it online, because it's a hit or miss, you know. You never know how it's going to actually look. At least a window box, you can actually see the details and the paint inside, and even in a store too, you're able to like compare, be like, okay, which one has an error, which one doesn't, you know, which was what I did at the store when I got Moon Knight and the other X-Men figures. You never know if you're going to get like a misprint or like an error somewhere, you know. You can make sure you don't get a monstrosity like this garbage. So it's like, that's why, in my opinion, window boxes are the way to go. But yeah, let's get this man open. Let's go. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get him out of the packaging. Oh my goodness. Oh, get out of here. This is just, don't even worry about this. This is nothing. It's from the box. Oh yeah, so I was seeing that in the box that he has these little tiny daggers, and I was wondering, like, okay, do you like put them between his fingers so he can hold them, or like what, you know? But then once I had the box in hand and I was holding him, I saw that his fists had those little holes, and I was like, oh, and it clicked in my mind that you put the little daggers inside his hand so then he can hold them like he's holding them in the box, like that. His cape is like a soft rubber, you know, soft rubber. It's very nice. I love the cape. His head, very nice too. Let it focus real quick. Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, I love this. It's perfect. But yeah, so we're gonna go over the accessories real quick, and then we'll get into the details and then the articulation. So the first thing we're gonna show is the staff, of course, his infamous staff. It's not gonna focus. Is it gonna focus if I do this? Yeah, it's gonna. Okay. Look at his staff, man. It's cool. It's the I realize it's the same model as what's his name, Gambit's staff, but it's just painted differently to match him, so that's cool. We got his other two hands, which are just holding hands, I guess. But like I said, I guess you can put those other daggers in between his finger right there, and you can hold them like, you know. So he's got those hands, and then he's got these two bigger daggers, which I just answered my own question. He's able to hold these with those hands. But yeah, the detail on these, if you can focus, bro, please focus. What's wrong with you? Hang on. There we go. Okay. There's not really any detail to them. They're just kind of just like this shiny, glittery white paint on them. So I'll show in the light. But yeah, that's really it. It's not really nothing special to them. And then we got the other head, which is I'm pretty sure one of the other personalities. Was it Jake? I don't know. I know that that's Mark Spector, right? And then this one, I don't know who this is because I don't really have a lot of knowledge of Moon Knight, but I do know that this face has to do with whichever personality that he's in. But let me know in the comments which face this one is and which one that was. So the first thing that I want to do, which I'm the most excited for, is to put the little daggers inside his fist. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Check that out. You know? Okay, so I got them on, but it's kind of hard to like tell like how you put them in because I don't know, it's just so hard to put them in because they're so tiny and they can fall out so easily. So when you're putting them in, make sure you're very careful. What's up, bro? Oh, because these are very flexible. I don't want to like bend them too much and they get stuck like that, you know? Okay, so that's how you put them in. You just slide it in like that. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is an awesome figure. Because I didn't get the other one. I know there's 3 Moon Knights right now. There's the Walgreens exclusive, which is basically the exact same one as this one, just this one's newer, of course. And then they have one where it's like black right here. It has like some black hints on it, highlights, but I didn't really like that one. And then there's the Disney Plus show Moon Knight, which is okay. Okay, so I was able to get the other head on. It was so difficult because I had to I had to put the peg into his back for his cape, and then his head just wouldn't go on. It was, I don't know, it was just absurd. His head, I love how like it has rubber. It's not just hard plastic, so it kind of matches the same kind of material that his cape is made out of. We're gonna go into details. So just for quick little showing, check this out. So looks like he's got, was that one eyebrow raised and one eyebrow's not raised? Oh no, they're both mad. Okay. He's got some gray shading onto the bottom of his cowl right here. Same goes for this head. It's just a rubbery material. This head's just white plastic. He's got the same kind of gray shading. The gray shading on this head, on his cowl, is more lighter than this head. You can see it's kind of darker. See that? On this head it's darker and this head is lighter. By his eyes, he's got like a grayish kind of tint. All his hands, they have this wrapping. They have like a moon shape around his like the top of his hand. He's got the holes in there, so you can put the daggers in there. Same with this. Well, his open hands, they don't have like the dagger shape around them. See his closed fist hand, it has a dagger on it. The little daggers right there. You see that? This dagger. But right here it doesn't. So I don't know. This is the same model as Gambit's staff, just it's painted white. The daggers, there's not much to say about them. They're just kind of, they're really bendy though. They're like a soft plastic, so just make sure that when you're like putting them on him or whatever, you're just careful because they can bend. See, they can bend. So as you can see on his chest, on the moon shape is kind of like a silvery like paint, but then around it, it's got like this gray kind of wash to it. And his belt, it's got moons on it, crescent moons all the way around. His butt, that's the peg where the cape goes. Fortunately, it just came off for me. I like this little texture that the cape has and everything. The cape doesn't really have a lot of details. Well, no, yeah, it does have like some gray hints to it, gray highlights. And then his wrist guards, they're just kind of like a shiny, it's the same, his shin guards, his wrist guards, and his belt, they're like the same kind of paint. It's like a light, it's like a dark silver kind of color. It's hard to explain, but they're not glittery, they're not glittery, anything like that. Okay, let's get into the articulation. So he can look that far down. He can look that far up. The moon, it needs me. His head can go all the way around 360. He can't look up to the side like that. That's how much he can look up to the side. His arms can go that far up the shoulders. That's how far up they go. It's not really a lot, you know, but still. You can twist them all the way around though. So I guess you can just go like that or something. I don't know. But he does, I'm gonna show this off real quick. He does have butterfly joints. Look at that. Back muscles. Put him gliding in the sky like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's got butterfly joints. I love when figures have butterfly joints. It's just my favorite thing ever. He's got that bicep swivel. He doesn't have elbow swivel. I mean, or what's called this swivel. He doesn't have that. But you can turn his hands. His holding hand goes that far in and that far back. So yeah, that's his arms. His fisted hands, they go that far up and that far in. His ab crunch can go that far in, which I actually love. I like this. That's a decent amount of ab crunch. It's not too much, it's not too less. You did a good job on the ab crunch, Hasbro. Good job. Now let's see the back. Okay, yeah. That's not that, yeah, that's good. Doesn't look like he's completely breaking his back. I like that. Okay. He's got, yep, he does. Okay. So he does have waist. His waist can go around all the way around. But just make sure that you don't have his belt over it like I did right now, because I tried to turn it and it messed up his belt. I don't know how much, but I know it looked kind of messed up. His foot goes that far forward. He's doing a kick. Boosh. Open that much. Close like that. That's so much he can do the splits. To far it goes back because his butt stops his leg from going back. He's got thigh swivel, double need joints, and then he's got the calf swivel, which I love, and he's got feet that can go up and down like a ballerina, and then he's got the ankle pivot. Yeah, look at that pivot. Ooh. That is the articulation. So now we are going to get into size difference. Now for Marvel Legends, I'm going to get into it because they obviously have the same company, so you're going to want to know how much of a difference it is. First, let's do my, oops, there, let me get this post real quick. Oops. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's just, they're about the same height. I didn't measure him yet, so I don't know exactly how tall he is. But I don't have my ruler for this exact moment, so I will have his height in the description. We got my Iron Man. I had him pose, that's why his shoulder is a little bit, I had him like that or something. But he is actually taller than Moon Knight. Look at that. I have them right next to each other, toe to toe, and he is taller. So that is nice. Now let's get into some other companies. I do not have my Super Shredder right now because he's in his box, but he is like 8 inches, so I'm pretty sure he'd be like way up here or something like that. I'm gonna do Robin because he does also have a staff, but this Robin is weird because he is abnormally tall. Like, McFarlane, why did you make this Robin so tall? He's almost taller than my Batman. Like, bro, this Batman for this Robin, he better be like way taller than him, because like that is so weird. Closest thing I have, the closest height I have to the Super Shredder is my Gunslinger Spawn, which he's like a few inches like shorter than the Super Shredder, but this is basically how tall Super Shredder would be next to Moon Knight. Howdy. The Avengers Endgame Captain America, but it's not the new one that just came out for the Infinity Saga. It's the, if they did make one, did they make a new one? I'm not sure. I haven't really been keeping up with the Infinity Saga. Infinity Saga sucks. Not the movies, of course, just the action figures. They suck. But they're about the same height. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. This is my Moon Knight review. He's actually he's gotta be one of my top 10 action figures right now, because it's just super cool. Like, the way you can easily pose him is just immaculate, you know? I love it. But before the video ends, I am gonna put him in the pose that he was in the picture, because I did say I was gonna put him in that pose, so I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, there we go. Check this out. I'm in the same pose as the box, but the only thing that I don't like is that it's not exactly the same. See, like right here, they're a little bit more up, but for some reason, you can't really get them in there, so they just kind of droop down like that. It's just sad. I mean, it kind of makes sense. He's throwing them or something. I don't know. But yeah, I love this Moon Knight figure. And if you do want to pick him up, I recommend you should. He's in Target right now. While supplies last, I guess. And yeah, if you want to get him, I would highly recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.